Hi everyone, we are now doing part 3 of exponential growth and decay. We've done the first piece of our notes and now we're going to the back of your 9.2 introduction of exponential functions, growth and decay. We're going to use the following tables to answer the questions 7 through 9. If you look at 7 through 9, this is which table represents an exponential growth. Okay, and then the other one's asking for which one represents a linear function. And the last one is asking which table represents an exponential decay function. Well, we don't have an equation given. The only thing we have is a table, so we're going to have to look at our y values to help determine what is going on. I start off with 1 and then 0.5, 0.25, and 0.125. So I noticed that my numbers were getting smaller. So this could be a possibility of a decay, but I know that it's going down. They're getting smaller and smaller. But what would happen from 1 to 0.5? Okay. I think of it like $1. It's $1, then it went to 50 cents. So it went half of the amount. So what's going on probably is multiplying by 1/2. Let's look at the next one. Sure enough, first you have 50 cents, now a quarter. If you relate it that way, so it's half. And then check it out one more time, but we definitely by 1/2. This is your factor. The factor that's going on is your b. We notice that this b value is somewhere between the 0 and 1, and that would help you determine that this is definitely an exponential decay example. So my A table really goes to number 9 because it represents my decay. So this will be my A table with a factor of 1/2. Okay, let's look at letter B. Again, what is going on from the y values when x is increasing? Well, yay, it's also increasing as well. If I have $1, then 4, and then 4 to 16, and 16 to 64, there's definitely a change here. So we're going to be multiplying by 4 every single time, not by adding by the same number, but you are definitely multiplying by 4. Okay, again, this represents your b. Now again, my b is definitely greater than 1, so this should be an example of exponential growth, which is number 7. So letter B with a factor of 4. And our last one, it's either between C and D. Okay, I'm hoping it's C. Let's find out. Well, my numbers are definitely growing as x increases, and my y is also increasing. But I'm not multiplying by the same number. Oh, I noticed that I'm adding by the same constant number, which is 10. Every single one keeps increasing by 10. So this little number is really your slope. That is your m. We haven't done this in a while, but that's your linear function, and it has the form of y equals mx plus b. Which is your C. Here you are adding by 10. Again, your slope. And what's going on in letter D? I'm kind of curious. Well, it is growing. Well, this time it's not multiplying by 4. It's not adding by the same number. It's definitely neither of those. But here it looks like it's adding by 6, and this one's adding by 10. Definitely different. I think this is a quadratic example, and then if you do it again, you're able to find out the constant. Okay, so we have now completed number 7 through 9, but I would like to remind you how to use it on the Decimals app. You could use your plus symbol on the side. In this case, I don't have my equation given to me. I have to type in my table values. So I'm going to type in my table and press the values for x and y. So I'm going to put 1, 1. If you notice, there's my dot. I went ahead and zoomed in a little bit just so I can see it. Let me move this down a little bit because of the glare. See, now I blocked it with my paper, so that kind of helps out a little bit. And then 2, 0.5, 3, 0.25, and then 4, 0.125. You see it's getting smaller and smaller. It's approaching 0, so your asymptote is when y is 0 or your x-axis. Okay, awesome. Let's try the next one. I'm kind of curious. Let's try B. So again, I'm going to put my plus symbol since I don't have my equation. I'm going to do 1, 1, and 2, 4, 3, 16. Yay! I'm going to zoom out a little bit just so you can see my values. Look at that. It's starting from here and then it's increasing. It's going up, gradually increasing. And then I could do the other number, but I'm going to go ahead and skip it and let's go to C. Here's my table. I'm going to put 1, 1, 2, 11, 3, 21, and 4, 31. So I'm going to move this little so you can see the entire thing. Look at that, straight. It has the same slope, 10 over 1, 10 over 1, 10 over 1. For sure it's a straight line. Okay, and then the last one, put a plus table, 1, 2, 2, 8, 3, 18, again, sorry, 4, 32. And oh my goodness, there it is. I'm going to move this out so you can see it. It does not have a constant slope, but if you notice, look at the jump. Remember we talked about this before, 3, 1, 5, 1, 7, 1. That is quadratic right there in the making. So I hope this helped you understand how to determine if your table is exponential growth or decay based on what factor is shown for each particular one, and also how to represent it in Decimals app. Okay, well, thank you guys. Have a great day. Be safe and make good choices.